Welcome to the course of PHP and MySQLi CRUD tutorial. From this video session guys, we're going to start a new course of PHP, and that is PHP and MySQLi CRUD tutorial. As this is our very first video, so inside this video we will see what we will learn inside this whole course. So before going into the deep concept of this course, let's see a sample application what we will create inside this whole course. So if I back to browser, as we can see here we have a very simple layout where we can see here we have a label called PHP and MySQLi Object Oriented CRUD Application. Along with this label we have two buttons called Add Employee and List Employees. So whenever we click on this Add Employee button, as you can see here we have a bootstrap form. Inside this bootstrap form we have some bootstrap input fields. Along with this form we have two buttons called List Employees and a back button. So whenever we click on this List Employees button, we can see we are redirected into List Employees layout. So right now inside this List Employees we don't have any employees created. Let's click on Add Employee. So inside this form we can see here we have input fields. So when we pass the input values like name, email, phone number and designation, so after clicking on submit button, it will create a new employee and save inside database. But without passing any values, if we click on submit button, we can see we have validation implemented. So inside this course, you will see and learn all about server-side form validation. Now let's pass quick some data inside these fields. So let's say that this is a sample employee what we are trying to create. Here we have select designation. Here we have drop down. So let's select web developer, click on submit button, and we can see our first employee now created, and go back inside this list employees layout. So inside this layout we can see here we have our sample employee what we have created, but along with this employee information here we have two action buttons called edit button and delete button. So edit button is responsible if we want to update any existing information of this employee. So let's say that I want to update its designation. Click on edit button. Here we can see here we have a form where we have all the existing values. Now let's update its designation. So I will select web designer in place of web developer, click on submit, and as we can see that our employee information is now updated. Now if we want to create any new employee again, click on add employee, pass all the values and click on submit button. Let's go back to list employees. Now if we want to delete this employee, simple, click on delete button. We can see here we have a confirmation, and this confirmation is asking from us that are you sure want to delete this employee record. Here we have two options called yes and no. Now if we click on this no button, as we can see it is redirected into the main dashboard. Let's go back again to list employees, click on delete. This time we are interested to delete this employee record, click on yes button, and now we can see employee record deleted. So inside this course what we will learn, this is the overall sample application what we will create inside each video of this course. Let's go back to slide. So inside this course of PHP and MySQLi, we will follow object-oriented concept. It means our object-oriented class and its methods of MySQLi what we will use inside PHP. So inside this course we will see use of object-oriented methods. How to use MySQLi methods with PHP we will see step by step inside this course. After getting all the concepts of methods of MySQLi object-oriented, we will use those concepts and create a CRUD based application. And this is the application what we have seen. Now if you go here, so inside this object oriented concept and CRUD based application, we will cover about insert statement, update statement, select statement and delete statement. So all these queries will cover using MySQLi object oriented concept. Also we'll see the concept of server-side form validations. If suppose we have a form and we want all the form fields should be mandatory but anyone pass without any value, so at that point of time we will do our server-side form validations. Also we'll see the concept of URL redirections. It means after submission of any form, after updating any information, after deleting any employee any information, where user needs to go, we will cover inside this URL redirections. And inside this sample application, we had seen that we used the bootstrap concept, its classes and libraries, and also we can see here we have font or some icons also available. So inside this course, we will cover a lots of concept inside this sample CRUD application which we will learn step by step inside this course. So I hope you will enjoy this course if you take it. So we'll meet in the very next session. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.